Hi, I'm Harry Forbes from ARC Advisory Group. I'm with Mark Taft, Group Vice President of ABB. Mark, welcome.
Thanks, Harry. Good to be here.
It's nice to have you here. Mark, ABB has been very involved in the Open Process Automation Forum, or OPAF. Why are you involved in that?
I think from ABB's perspective, there's a couple of reasons why we think this is an important initiative. First and foremost, of course, it's a customer-driven initiative. And, if I look back over my career, which has spanned over 35 years in the industry, a lot of times initiatives are cooked up and driven by vendors, and then we try to pull the customers in. But what's different here, of course, is this has been driven from the ground up by customers. And when we look at what they're trying to accomplish, reducing the lifecycle costs of automation and making it easier to adopt new technologies as they go along, those are consistent with types of things we want to achieve. And it gives us an opportunity to get direct customer input into our activities that are driving in that direction. And know that when we accomplish that there's customers out there waiting to adopt.
Okay, but there certainly have been a lot of initiatives of this type through the manufacturing automation space in the last 20 or 30 years, most of which have been spectacular failures.
Yes.
Why do you think the odds are better in this case?
Well, first and foremost, again, it's driven by customers. And when we look across the landscape of what's going on in automation today, there's actually a confluence of these type of customer initiatives that are taking place. There's the more open architecture, there's modular automation. And if you look at what these customers are trying to achieve, they are pretty complementary. And again, we feel that what they're trying to do is really a natural evolution of what needs to take place in automation. So that's one. I think the second one is, if you look at what's happening with our customers and actually with our companies, there's a generation change that's going to take place here. And so some of the inertia that would have caused it to be very difficult to make this change is going to be removed. And you're going to have a bunch of people coming in who are going to embrace the next generation of technologies that are going to be available, and they're going to want to take advantage of the things that are taking place here. So I think that the combination of all of that, I think somebody yesterday, Don Bartusiak, said, the alignment of the stars. I think there's some truth in that.
I agree. One quick question that's kind of difficult, if you were to look way out into the future, into the kind of automation space that you're talking about here and envisioning, how do you see the role of ABB changing in that from what you do today for your customers? Well,
certainly ABB is a product company, and that's what I'm involved with today. But we're also a huge system integrator company. And if you look at what customers are trying to achieve here by taking pieces and parts from different vendors and marrying them together to get the best-in-class solution for themselves, they're going to need partners to do that. And so that's where the system integration part of ABB comes together. And, we have always prided ourselves on providing integrated solutions that span across the various disciplines that are necessary in process manufacturing. And we're going to continue to do that. Of course, we will not supply everything. And the importance of being able to integrate technologies together in a way that is easier to support going on. I think ABB has a large role to play there. So I think those two things come together, and I think it's very complementary for the way we want to do our business.
Well, thank you very much for sharing with us. I agree with a lot of what you say, and I think we'll be making some progress in that and look forward to seeing you again.
Yeah. Thanks, Harry.
This is Harry Forbes. My guest has been Mark Taft, Group Vice President of ABB. Thank you for watching.